adventure artist Wayne Dowsent, and I'm really excited to be sharing the first of my riding adventures with you all. Recently I got up at 5 a.m. in the morning. I met my mate Dean at 6:30 a.m. and I didn't get home till well after 6 p.m. So take a look at the beautiful places we rode through and the fun we had. Let me tell you something about adventure riding. I'm hooked. What a fantastic day of exploring Dean and I had. It was absolutely brilliant. It was nice and cool in the morning, ideal weather for riding. And our first stop was at an old retaining wall which had been built by convicts. It's part of the old Great North Walk. The bush and gum trees here were just beautiful, and this is where we started on the dirt trail. But as we headed off, we wouldn't get far before the track would open up into a valley with cattle grazing, no fences, the morning sun on their backs. It was amazing. And this just went on for valley after pristine valley. Cattle and horses were everywhere. Inspiring stuff for an artist like myself. Then we were ready for morning tea, and how's this spot? It doesn't get any better. We were surrounded by beautiful mountains, a great location to brew a coffee and talk about the morning's ride. Then it was time to pack up and head off, because Dean and I had more exploring to do. But as always, we just wouldn't get far before we'd come to another beautiful spot, and we just have to pull over and take more photos. We covered all kinds of terrain just in the morning. We even did some water crossings. It was just one fantastic location after another. Big open valleys surrounded by tree-covered mountains and full of grazing cattle. And as they looked on, Dean and I, we found some sand. This sort of thing is welcome practice for me. I've only had a bike license for a month, and before that I'd never ridden a motorcycle. I also need a different video camera. The one I used is fantastic, but we use it for my interviews with Aussie diggers and World War II veterans. It's a little too big, so in the near future I'll get a GoPro. There were lots of beautiful places where we just couldn't stop, but if I had a helmet-mounted camera, I could have got some wonderful shots. After we left the sand, we followed the river to this lovely old pub. This is certainly a place to come to for lunch one day. And as the day slowly got hotter and hotter, we came to some welcome river crossings. There are lots of great camping locations in this area, and we stopped off for a hard-earned drink before setting off again. And it wasn't long after that Dean pulled over to take some shots of me as I rode past on the bike. And as I went over the hill, that's when everything went a little pear-shaped. I came over the rise a little too quickly, and due to my inexperience I lost control of the bike and stacked it. This was my biggest one yet. And here's the damage I did to the poor safari tank. I'm just going to have to try and stay upright more often. But that's what it's all about. So thanks Dean for a fantastic day, and thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned because there's more to come.